welcome to my, chronic illness gift guide video. I've been really looking forward to doing this one because I've seen lots of different gift guide videos on YouTube recently, and it occurred to me that one aimed at people buying for someone with a chronic illness might be helpful to have. So yeah, this is a list of 12 different things that you can get for someone with pretty much any incapacitating chronic illness. Most of these things are very low cost, they're very inexpensive, but things that have meaning. So the best thing that you can get for someone with a chronic illness is something that says, I acknowledge that things are hard for you and I want to be supportive. And that's the theme that I've gone with, for the things on this list. Obviously, everything on this list, I'm going to put links for where you can buy them in the description box down below. First on the list is something that I would be over the moon to receive, no matter what time of year it is, no matter how many of them I have. I think it's something that is always going to be practical and meaningful at the same time. And it's an uber soft blanket. It's something you can personalize really easily as well, because I've got a TARDIS blanket, the TARDIS from Doctor Who, that was bought from, I think, thinkgeek.com. Mike has a Joker blanket, so, the Joker from Batman. I've seen Transformers blankets. I've seen one with a Vincent van Gogh painting on it. You can get blankets in pretty much any design you want. There's something really comforting and really loving about giving someone a blanket, especially someone with a chronic illness, because when you're feeling really horrible, having something luxuriously soft to bundle yourself up in is just glorious. It's absolutely wonderful. And it doesn't matter that it's summer here. If you get like a microfiber blanket, they're pretty lightweight, they're not too warm. Sorry, I just gotta adjust my legs. Ow. Okay, moving on. The next thing on the list is sort of along the same vein. A lot of us with chronic illness, we spend a lot of time in bed and, sort of stuck at home. So buying someone super soft, really cozy, comfy PJs is always a really good option to go with. Two places that I love buying PJs from are Peter Alexander, although that's, quite high-end. Both of these are pretty high-end. I can't usually buy pajamas for myself from Peter Alexander, but people have bought me pajamas from Peter Alexander, and all of their stuff is luxuriously soft. Another option here in Australia is Suzanne. I don't know how many Suzanne stores there are. I think I've only actually seen one at Joondalup, but oh my god, their pajamas are gorgeous. They're so soft. Even their really lightweight PJs, their summer stuff is really, really soft. And if you've got, a lot of chronic pain, or particularly if you've got something like fibromyalgia, that's really important. We get something called allodynia. I think I've touched on this before, but it's where pressure on the skin is painful. So fabrics become really important. There are a lot of clothes that we simply can't wear. So the softest PJs you can possibly find are going to be like the ultimate gift for someone with fibro in particular, but obviously plenty of other chronic pain conditions as well. And again, it's something you can really personalize. So, you can get pajamas in pretty much any design you want, once again. The big department stores in Australia at the moment have really good options for PJs as well. The last one along that vein is fuzzy slippers. Or the Ugg boot style ones. Those are fantastic. I have a pair of those, and oh god, they're so comfy. Oh, so squishy. I wear mine year round because, when you've been out all day and you come home and you're just in so much pain, being able to put something that squishy and soft and comfy on your feet, it's so lovely. Oh my god. And I got mine for like $20 at Target. Another thing you can do with that is, that makes it a really nice complete little gift, is to get, 1 or 2 pairs of bed socks and stuff them inside the boots and then wrap it all. That would make a lovely little gift, especially someone with chronic joint and muscle pain. I should add as well, all of these things are aimed both at people with chronic physical illness and with chronic mental illness. They're things that are supposed to make that person feel cared for and loved and supported. So, like the first one on the list, a fuzzy blanket, obviously that's going to be fantastic for someone who has, major depression, for example, or bipolar disorder, or, certainly anxiety, any number of different conditions. So yeah, please keep in mind that, these are things for anyone with any chronic illness. Moving on to the sort of bath and body type stuff, because that's a great option as well. There's this stuff that the Body Shop does, and it's called Milk Bath. and it's absolutely awesome. Obviously, you want to make sure that the person actually has a bath in their home first, but it's great if you've got any kind of skin hypersensitivity, or, you know, that things like psoriasis or eczema, or, you know, an autoimmune disorder that affects your skin and makes it fragile, like Sjogren's syndrome. You know, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome makes the skin fragile and sensitive as well. That stuff's fantastic, and I find that just, you know, lying in a bath of that stuff, the toasty hot water, and just how nice it feels on your skin, it just feels so soft. Like, lying in a hot bath is lovely, but with this stuff in the water, everything feels soft. It's so lovely. It makes my joints and my muscles feel so much better, and that sort of pain anxiety cycle that you can get in, it's a great way to break it, to bring your general pain and anxiety down. So in terms of relaxation, that's another great thing to get for someone with a mental illness as well, because, you know, it's something they can do to just block out everything else that's going on in their life and just focus on relaxing and doing something for them and feeling good. I mean, in that sense, it's good for anyone with any kind of chronic condition. Yeah. Another thing along that same sort of vein is candles. For a lot of us, food becomes a problem. So, you know, things like gastroparesis and the food sensitivities that a lot of conditions can cause, like, you know, I keep coming back to these, but, you know, Ehlers-Danlos, dysautonomia, autoimmune disorders, there are all kinds of conditions that can cause you problems with food. And there are a lot of candles you can get in different scents that are, like, you know, meant to smell like different foods. There was a year where I couldn't have chocolate, and someone bought me a reed diffuser that smelled like chocolate. And oh my god, I had it going in my room like all the time, and it was just awesome. It was like a substitute, you know, it was so good. And yeah, I didn't feel like I was missing out so much. So yeah, you know, if you can get someone a candle that smells like their favorite food, or, you know, even just their favorite scent, that's another thing that they can just sort of, you know, set going, and to make their environment feel awesome, and in turn hopefully make them feel awesome. So it's another little self-pampering sort of thing. If you get someone that milk bath stuff, and it is just called milk bath, then a candle might be a nice thing to go with it as well, because, you know, candles and baths. Another thing that the Body Shop does that would be a great idea, so long as the person doesn't have allergies to this sort of thing, your Body Shop does a great range of scented body butters. And, you know, they've got so many different scents. What you can do is get the mini ones. They're so nice on the skin. And I find they're very gentle as well. Like, I haven't reacted to any of them, and I react to all kinds of stuff, so that's quite something. But yeah, you know, you can get them like maybe 3 or 4 different scents, and just, you know, put them in a little gift bag and have a little gift to give to someone, you know, with chronic illness, because it's, you know, you're giving them something that says, you know, here, pamper yourself, you deserve to feel looked after. So yeah, I think that's a lovely little idea. Moving into sort of the makeup side of things, there are 2 options that I've come across that I think would be a great little idea, either as a stocking stuffer, depending on what your budget is, or, you know, just as like a little, you know, a little sort of ta-da. First one is the cheaper of the 2. Burt's Bees have brought out these little 3-packs of their tinted lip balms, and they've got a warm toned one and a cool toned one. So, you know, you can buy them according to the person's skin tone, which I think is a great idea, because, I mean, it's always hard to buy lip colors for people. Yeah, I think they're $14.95 each, which is actually really good for 3 of their tinted lip balms. I think they're about $9 or $10 each normally. So, oh no, the little ones, I think they're about $7.95 each normally. So effectively you're getting one free. So yeah, that's a great little idea to go with, because, you know, I mean, lip balm's always practical, and the tints are pretty strong as well. Like, they're quite sheer, but it is a strong color. It makes it essentially makeup. So, you know, it's something a little luxurious, but with a practical aspect. So it's got that, you know, here, look after yourself sort of thing to it, but also, you know, here, spoil yourself a little bit. So I like that it has both. The other option is something that's got a lot of hype on YouTube at the moment among, you know, beauty bloggers. And it's by a brand called Hourglass, and their stuff is usually insanely expensive, and this is still a fair amount of money for such a small thing, but a little does go a really long way. I can't remember what they're called now. They're like their illuminating pressed powders, and the one that you're looking for in this case is called Dim Light. It's something that you can use as like an all over your face setting powder type thing. It's great when I feel really sort of run down and awful, and I don't want to look awful, but I just don't have the energy or the time, or pain's too high to do like foundation or BB cream or whatever, and I just cannot be bothered. All I do is get a little, kabuki brush and, put this dim light stuff all over my face, and it just gives your skin like radiance. The full-sized version of this stuff is like $66 at Mecca Maxima. Ouch. The little version is $32. So that would be great if you want to get someone, just maybe that and a little cheap kabuki brush, because that would be a great little luxury gift to give someone, because anyone who's really into makeup would open that and just go, oh my god. If you want to get someone something that's going to make them feel spoiled and they're very into makeup, that is a great option to go with. I've been meaning to mention that to you guys since I saw it at Mecca Maxima. So you can get that at Mecca Maxima in Joondalup, but obviously if you're elsewhere, you can get it on mecca.com.au. I'll see whether the American Sephora website has it, and if it does, then I'll post the link down below as well, so that you can get it outside of Australia too. Another option, which is a lot more sort of purely practical, but sort of with a twist. A lot of us use medical tape and physio tape on a day-to-day basis to, strap up joints and that sort of thing. And it's just kind of a boring thing, it's just tape, meh. But there's this brand called Rock Tape, and they do all kinds of different fancy designs, and you can really personalize the design you go with. So you get a massive roll of physio tape, I think for about $24 or $24.95. I got mine at Gym Kit Sports in Joondalup, and that was how much it was there. And from what I've seen online, that's pretty general, in terms of prices. I've got one that's got the biohazard symbol all over it, so it's so me. You can get all kinds of different designs. They're fantastic. Trust me. So someone who goes through a lot of physio tape, and you've never seen them using fancy physio tape, that will go down a treat. Yeah, along the same sort of track. Surprisingly, most people don't realize that pharmacies do gift cards, but a pharmacy gift card is a great, go-to option if you're really not sure what else to get them and nothing else on this list seems right for that person. Because, we've always got tons of medical expenses. Even if you're someone who can work full-time, having a chronic illness is expensive. In Australia, the best one to go with would definitely be Chemist Warehouse, because they have the cheapest prescriptions and they price match everything else in their store, which is cheap in the first place. Plus they do a lot of like makeup and bath and body stuff and that sort of thing as well. Say that person can't afford their medications one fortnight or 1 month. They've then got your gift card as backup. So you're giving them a line of security, essentially. But, if they don't need that, then also, like I said, they can spend it on anything else they want in that store. It sounds like something that might sort of be boring to most people, but to someone with a chronic illness, that's a fantastic gift to receive. The last two things on this list, one of them is the most expensive thing on this list, but the other is sort of optional in terms of price. The one that's the most expensive is a foot spa. When you've got chronic pain, a foot spa is just, oh my god, I love a foot spa. Oh, that'd be so good. Maya at the moment has one for $79, I think it is. It's just such a nice idea to be able to come home at the end of a day and you're in so much pain with your joints and your muscles, and you've been on your feet, and when you've got joint and muscle problems, your feet are what suffers the most when you're up and about all day. So yeah, being able to come home and, have a foot spa ready to go would just be glorious. So if you really want to pamper someone and spoil them senseless, that would be a fantastic gift to go with for someone with chronic pain. The last thing on the list is sort of, similar in theme. It's a massager. As I said, it's something that has a broad price spectrum. So you can get just one of those little manual handheld massagers from department stores, or the Body Shop has a really good one. You can get them for like $10 or less. You could pair something like that with a couple of body oils. Obviously, you've got to be careful to make sure it's an oil that's meant to go on the skin, because if you get like those little $1 essential oils, some of them can burn you. They're meant to go in an oil burner, they're not meant to go on your skin. So you've got to make sure it is a body oil. But yeah, like a couple of little body oils with a manual handheld massager would be a great little, self-pampering sort of gift. But at the same time, you can go for the higher end ones as well, like you can get an electronic massager. Also, the electronic ones, although they are a lot more expensive, like, you can pay hundreds of dollars for a top end one, but I think average is about $100. A lot of them come with like extended handles so that you can use them on your own back. That'd be something that perhaps the person you're buying for might even be able to use for themselves. And that'd be something that they can use to kind of take control to a degree of how they're feeling and where their pain's at. So that's sort of an empowering gift as well. And that brings us to the end of this list. If you have any other suggestions, please put them in the description box down below. That would be fantastic. If you like this video, please hit the like button. It really does help. Like, it'll help me grow my channel. So yeah, if you like what I'm doing here, that would be fantastic. And if you hit the subscribe button, that would be awesome as well. That'll mean you get notifications anytime I post a video. So yeah, I hope you guys have an absolutely fantabulous week. Keep on being awesome. And yeah, remember that you really are fantabulous and you really do deserve to be told it and to feel it. And yeah, have fun.